it's Christina from Redefine Creative, and I am super excited to be joining my friend Gwen from Cut to You for a really fun idea for December. So she is doing all kinds of stash busting throughout the month of December. And I will tell you, I love like holiday products. So I have a ton of stash that needs to be, bashed and used up. So I have grabbed this Love, Love, Love cut file, and this is from Cut to You, and I'm going to use it kind of in coordination with this Doodlebug tag paper. And so what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this Bella Boulevard light blue heart paper, and I'm going to back all of my hearts in the cut file with that. So I've taken out just 3 rows of the loves from like the full 12 by 12, and I'm going to end up covering up that middle section, because I wanted the tops of the tags and then that little bottom detail, but 1 strip wasn't enough. So I went down to 3 strips. So I went ahead and took this like plaid paper, put it in the background. I'm going to add some Catherine Pooler inking around all my edges. And then I'm going to go back and add that same thing around the edges of the white cardstock. And I'm just making it this kind of fun bright green color. So I have 3 3x3 Yes, 3 3x3 photos that I want to use. And they are from when we took Parker to Zoo Lights, which is at like our local zoo, and they do like, the big Christmas lights display and all that, but they're just kind of cute pictures of him. He had this really fun red hat that he loved, and he was a kid, still is a kid, who does not like hats. So the fact that he left this one on his head was like a miracle all in itself. So I've got the 3 that show just 3 totally different facial expressions, but all part of his personality. And I'm going to use those to cover up that middle row of the cut file, just because I don't like how the tops of the tags show through in that area. And then I've added a little white piece of cardstock with that same green border to kind of make up that full row. And I am going to put my photos on, oh, sorry guys, on some foam. Which is going to help them like stand out even more. So then what I wanted to do is I wanted to take baker's twine and run it through the tops of all the tags and kind of like loop it around and make it, I don't know, a little bit whimsical looking. I always feel like other people's twine work and curves and loops and all that stuff looks so much better than mine. But I'm going for it. Sometimes you just have to go for it, guys. So I'm going to pull that through all of these tags, and I'm going to end up adding a border like this down at the bottom as well. So once I've pulled it through, then I'm going to try and use some of these little like glue zots to hold it a little bit in place where I want it to be. And the reason I'm kind of going to all that work is because what I want to do is take those little Christmas lights you see off on the side there from Doodlebug and make it so these look like strands of lights. And so I start out thinking I'm just going to do this one up here at the top. And I end up coming back and adding one at the bottom as well. But these are fun because all I'm going to do is just tuck the ends underneath where I already have that twine laid out. And it's just going to make it kind of look like a fun, whimsical little strand of lights. And since the pictures are from Zoo Lights, I thought that was kind of appropriate, and that worked. And I think these little epoxy stickers are just the most adorable thing. So even though I'm using like technically a Christmas holiday collection, this isn't necessarily a Christmas or holiday page. It's really about our trip to the zoo. Like, yes, we are looking at Christmas lights, but you could leave the lights off a design like this and it would still just be a really cute layout for anything. Like, how cute would this be for a Valentine's Day photo shoot or any kind of layout where you're just doing, pictures of your kids or grandkids or something like that. If you didn't put the Christmas lights on there, it could be just an everyday photo. So I went ahead and added that twine along the bottom so that I can have a row of Christmas lights down there as well. And because the tags have so much pattern, because of the Christmas lights, I really don't need a lot more embellishing. So I'm going to take those photos, pop them up on my foam, and then I'm just going to add a couple little things. So I want to put some journaling in that white box, but then I end up deciding to put like title thickers there, so I end up kind of taking up all the space, which means my journaling is probably going to move down to the bottom of the page, which is totally fine. That white box down at the bottom is a fine place to journal too. But I really liked that pop of black on there with the Love You foam thickers, and then I'm going to go ahead and kind of carry that throughout the layout just with a few of these little Bella Boulevard black hearts. And that's basically going to do it. So this one comes together super quickly. I used up a bunch of my fun holiday paper, a fun cut file from Gwen at Cut to You. I hope you enjoyed it. You're creating this December, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, everybody.